It's very real. Hey guys, Matt Lloyd. I'm sitting here in my office and making this video for you. If you're on this page right now, somewhere below you're going to see a sales letter for an upcoming event that I'm doing called the MOBE License Rates Workshop. And this is in San Diego on the 22nd of March. And basically what it is, it's a mastermind. It's like a workshop mainly for people in the MOBE License Rates program who are unsatisfied with what they're earning right now and would like to make a lot more money. And they're looking for specific tips, strategies, tactics that they can take home, they can implement immediately, and they can start making a lot more money with. And they want to learn from people who actually know the system better than anyone else, like myself, the guy who created it, or other top earners in the MOBE License Rates program. So if that's you, read through everything below, and I'm gonna answer a few commonly asked questions right now as well about it. But just do whatever you have to do to make it there on March 22nd. It'll be well worth it, trust me on that. The workshop is pretty much about how you're going to do better in the program, how to make a lot more money as a MOBE licensee. You might have noticed, if you've been with me for a little while now, for the past few months, you might have noticed that I've started doing partner contests pretty much like twice a month. I will do a major contest, and I'm usually offering anywhere from $5,000 right up to $20,000 cash for first prize. I like to offer cash because a lot of system owners, they offer their affiliates stuff like, you know, get access to my info product, and there's no real cost for doing that. But when you offer cash, that's something that people get, and that can make a real big difference. And I like to be fairly generous. So my point is, when I offer those prizes, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 in cash, it's very often a different person winning, and it's not always the guru. Often it's someone who's quite new to the program. For example, we had a guy called Terry Lamb. He joined the License Rates program. In his first 2 weeks, he won the contest, and he won something like $15,000 cash, okay, which was pretty cool. But my point is, you see all of these people making big money, making big commission checks. John Chow, for example, got like 36 grand for a 2-week period the other day. He posted in the Facebook group. You see these people and you might be wondering, how are they doing it? Why are they making so much money as a MOBE licensee, and why can't I get to that level? At this event is the answer. This is really what this event is all about. Okay, this is specific content for those of you in the MOBE License Rates program, and you want to get to the next level. So what are we going to be talking about? Basically, it's about lead generation. That will be a big topic. As the guy behind the MOBE License Rates program, the creator of it, and pretty much I spend all day working on it, improving it, our funnels, products, and so on, I get to see behind the scenes of everyone's account. I see everyone's stats, and I know exactly what's going on. And occasionally I will see someone and they will have something like 40,000 hits, right? So 40,000 clicks on their links. And then I'll look at their leads. So I go clicks, leads, and then sales. And I'll look at their leads and I'll see something like 250 leads and then 0 sales. And whenever I see that, I know straight away that that person is getting garbage traffic, okay? Because if you're getting that many hits and then that few leads from that amount of hits, it's not very targeted traffic. And those kind of people usually struggle, right? Because they're getting the wrong traffic. When it comes to traffic, it's not so much about quantity, it's more about quality. I would go for quality any day of the week over quantity. And so occasionally I'll see someone and they'll have something like 300 hits, right, clicks, which isn't a whole lot. And they'll have something like 200 leads and 80 sales. And those sales will go from $10 right up to maybe over $10,000. And that person will be doing very well. What's the difference? Okay, what's the difference between them and someone getting, you know, a ton of clicks but no sales? That's one of the things that we will be covering at this event, okay? I've been through a lot of, make money seminars over the past maybe 8 years since I really got into wealth creation and so on. And you probably have too, right? Usually they're a low price, very often they're free, and you show up and you're crammed into this room, and one after another, different speakers are wheeled out, and each one has their own make money system. Like one of them will have how to buy houses for $1, some real estate system, and then the next one has some magical stock picking software that automatically picks all the winning trades for you. And you basically listen to pitch after pitch after pitch. You get to the end of the day, maybe you've spent a few $1,000s, but you haven't really got any real value. I can assure you that this event will not be anything like that. The only people you will be hearing from are myself and maybe 2 or 3 other people who are among the top earners in the MOBE License Rates program. Okay, that's all we're going to be talking about. How do you make more money as a MOBE licensee? All the top earners in the program will be there. You might be sitting amongst them in the crowd. You might be able to have a beer with them in the evenings, whatever you want. But they will all be there because that's what happens, right? The people who are most serious about doing well usually get to these events. But my point is, that's who you're going to be hearing from. You're not going to be getting pitched the whole time. Now, to be completely transparent, I will be making a small offer at the end. I would say it will go for about 4% of the entire event. So about 96% of it will be pure content. Specifically, John Chow will be there. Now, John Chow, he is definitely among the top earners in MOBE of all time. He's doing very, very well. You might have seen that he got a brand new Mercedes, $120,000 Mercedes, and he's not paying for that. I am. I'm paying for his Mercedes because his volume, he's doing enough sales where I pay for it. That's a new program we have, and it's called the MOBE Merc. And if you go to mobemerc.com, you'll see that. But basically, we have all of these people getting Mercedes now, which is great because they're making a few sales per month. And anyway, so John Chow, he's got a brand new Mercedes. I just wired him just shy of $40,000 for a 15-day earning period. So he's doing very well, and he's going to be coming along. He's going to fly in. I think he's actually pretty close to San Diego. And he'll be talking for a couple of hours too about how he's doing so well. He'll actually go into specific strategies that you can take home and you can implement immediately. This won't be so much about theory, okay, because you don't need more theory. You need like specific tactics you can go and apply as soon as you get home and start getting results, start getting leads, start getting money. So that's what we're going to be showing you. Logistics. So when is it? It is Friday the 22nd. Now we don't start early Friday. You actually would fly in or you would drive in and we would start that Friday evening. We would have a short session Friday evening, and it's also like an informal get together where you can meet myself, you can meet all the top earners in the program. You know, it'll probably be at a bar or something like that, just an informal kind of get together. We might have an evening session as well, but the main meat of the program will be the Saturday, okay, the 23rd. We will start fairly early and we might go fairly late. It'll be a very full-on day, but it'll be me just giving you everything I have about how you can make a lot more money in the MOBE License Rates program. And just remember, my ultimate goal here, I want to build a big company. I want to build a really big company. I'm only going to do that if you're getting results. If you're not getting sales, you're not going to keep on promoting this, right? So I want you to be getting sales. It's very important that you understand that, and that you understand that I have a very strong vested interest in seeing you do well. Every time we sell the MOBE license program, it's good. I see the order come in, but what's really good is when I discover the next John Chow or the next Terry Lamb, you know, people who come in and they start getting 10, 15, 20 sales a month and tens of thousands of dollars per month. Because when they're doing well, I'm also doing well. I get a percentage of that. So I want you to do well. I don't want you in the program struggling and not enjoying it, not getting results. So when you come to this event, I'm going to go out of my way. I'm going to do everything I can to go into specific steps, strategies, tactics that you can take home, you can implement immediately and start seeing results. Okay, I would love for you to come to this event and then you get home 1 week later, you've made, you know, 3, 4, 5 sales, and you know that once you get a little bit of momentum behind you, that's when things get a lot easier. You know, that's what happened to me. Once I had my first $10,000 month, it just went up from there, okay, because it gives you confidence that you can do it. Now, another thing, as you walk in the door, I will be giving you, or someone on my team will be giving you, a brand new Samsung Chromebook. I think it's called like a Galaxy Chromebook or something like that. Basically, it's one of these little notebooks, kind of like a MacBook Air, I believe. Very portable, you can access the internet, everything like that, and you can take it with you. We're paying $250 for these. They're brand new. We're going to be getting quite a few. But basically, the investment to come to this event is $297. You get back a $250 laptop. And that's my way of rewarding you for showing up. I want you to actually show up and be in the room. So as you walk in the room, you're going to get the brand new laptop, and you can take that home and do whatever you want with it. So in reality, the real cost here is about $50, okay? And if you're even half serious about doing well in this program, $50 is not, you know, it's not a big investment to make. So anyway, I came up with this idea to do this event pretty much about 2 weeks ago. I was here in the office and it was 1 a.m. and I thought to myself, I want to do this event and I can possibly do it after Platinum event that I'm doing in Fiji at the end of April, which would make the most sense, and that would be the you know, the logical thing to do. Or I can put together this event and do it quickly before. And you know, I do things pretty short notice. I try and move pretty quickly in my business if I can, because I've noticed that whenever I move fast, that's usually where we have the greatest kind of leaps, and we go to a different income level and we make more money when we move fast. So I try and move fast as I can in the business. I go into the group and I say, would you guys like to possibly do this event if I did it? And if we get 100 people who say yes, then we'll do it. And we did. So that was about 2 weeks ago. And now we're trying to put together an event in, you know, in less than 5 weeks planning, which is pretty much unheard of. You know, if you do events, you usually won't do that. So I understand that it's short notice, but you know, if you want to do well in this business, might sound self-serving, but it's true. You've got to be willing to move pretty quickly. Okay, if you're the kind of person who you want to plan everything out and you want to know 6 months in advance, then entrepreneurship might not be for you. Okay, you've got to be able to respond pretty quickly. I don't know if we will do another one of these. I think we possibly may, but it might not be for a little while yet. So what I'm saying is, you know, if you want to get your earnings in MOBE happening right now, you know, not next year, but like right now, you want to start getting to the next level in your business, start getting sales, start getting results, get your ticket. Okay, scroll down, buy a ticket. You're going to get a free laptop anyway out of it, so it's not really costing you anything. Just make sure you get to the event. You will meet me. I look forward to meeting you. You will also meet the top earners in the program, and you'll also meet people at all different levels. We'll have people who are brand new. They got in last week, and you'll also meet people who've been doing it for maybe over a year. You never know who you're going to be sitting next to either in the crowd. I've been to events before when I was starting out and found out I was sitting next to like a multi-millionaire. It's happened a few times, so you never know. So anyway, just to wrap this video up, do whatever you have to do to get there. I really want you to be there. I'd love to meet you. I think that you will come to this event and then 2 or 3 months from now, you will look back on this decision and you will think, I'm really, really glad that I decided to just go ahead and do it, even though people around me were maybe saying, no, don't do it, or the logical voice in my head was telling me not to. I'm really glad that I did. Did you know, let me tell you one thing as well. The first event that I ever went to, where I really went out of the way to get to, was for my lead system Pro, and this was about maybe two and a half years ago. I live in Perth in Australia, and this event was in Las Vegas. Okay, so you literally, you can't really get much further away from Vegas than being in Perth. I got on a plane, I paid like $2,000 for a ticket, and this was with about 3 weeks notice, made the trip, which is like 35 hours, and I went to this event. And just actually doing that was like a real turning point. When I got back, I decided to promote someone's launch. I made top 10, then I made my first product, and then it went from there. I went from doing, you know, a few hundred a month to now a few thousand, 10,000, 15, 45, 81, and so on. It just went up and up and up because I got some momentum behind me, and going to that event, that was like the triggering event. You know, everything from that point on just kind of fell into place. And I met people at that event 2 years ago that I'm still in contact with now, and I still do business with to this day. Some of them were already doing well, and I was like this newbie who, you know, I just started out. I had really very little results. Some of them were starting out too, and you know, now a lot of them are doing very well, and I'm still in contact with them. So you never know who you're going to meet or what you're going to pick up. And if you get just one good idea, let's say you get one good idea from this event, and you get home and you implement it, and let's say it gets you a sale for 10,000 leads in 100 days and the MOBE license rates program. You've now got $2,000 in commissions. Would that be worth it for you? Okay, coming to the event to get $2,000 in commissions from just one little idea that you pick up, that you implement. It's very, very possible and very doable. And the good thing is, you know, if you can do that once, you can do that over and over again. So, you know, just do whatever you can to make it, and I will see you on March 22nd in San Diego. Talk soon.